Hello my dear students, I hope you are doing good. So today we will proceed with our next chapter, that is chapter 10, straight lines. First, before that, basic formulas, that distance between 2 points and all, you have studied it in your PUC, so just in your SSLC. So just write down first all that formulas. So first write down this formula. See, distance between 2 points, how it is given: root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay, this one, and the coordinates of a point dividing the line segment joining the points x1 y1 x2 y2 internally in the ratio m is to n. How it is given: mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Okay, internally. If it is same externally, means m minus n comes here. Okay, see, even with example they have shown. So just first write everything, your basic formulas, first page in your introductory part, first write this. Then even in a particular, if m is equal to n, the coordinates of the midpoint of a line segment joining points x1 y1 and x2 y2 are x1 plus x2 divided by 2 plus y1 plus y2 divided by 2. And last you have area of a triangle. Okay, area of a triangle whose vertices are 3 points, right? x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3. How it is given: half x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2 with example. So write this everything first, then we will start. Even write this a note. Take down this note also. If the area of a triangle ABCC, if area is 0, then which means the points are lying on a straight line. If line having same points, they are said as collinear, right? They are collinear. So even take this as your remark or note. Pause the video to write it everything. Now we'll do a slope of a line. What is slope of a line? Now suppose, okay, your coordinate form, x-axis, y-axis I am taking a line, okay, which passing through x-axis, right? Line passing through x-axis. This line makes an angle theta, say, along with x-axis. Okay, here if it makes an angle theta, this is called as your inclination of line. Line as your L I am taking. If this goes clockwise, theta it becomes, if I guess this becomes anti-clockwise, this becomes minus theta, right? Because see here, you see this is 180 degree. So supplementary angles it makes. If here it is theta, means the other side it will be minus theta, 180 degree, right? Supplementary angles. So it is called, this line is called as theta is called as a inclination of the line. Okay, if theta is inclination of line, then this line it is given as tan theta. Tan theta is called the slope of line. For suppose if I take any curve and any tangent is passing by. Here if I draw a curve like this, if I draw a curve, this line automatically becomes a tangent, right? So we take it as, from tangent we take tan theta, whatever the angle we take theta. So slope of a line is always tan theta is called the slope or gradient of the line, and whose inclination is 90 degree, and it is not yet defined. Slope of a line, it is denoted by m. M is equal to what we take, tan theta. Your theta should not be equal to 90 degree, they have said. Because if theta is 90 degree, tan 90, you know, it is not defined, right? So your tan theta, except theta is equal to 90 degree, whatever it can take degrees. So slope of a line is always given as m, which is m is equal to tan theta. Only this is the form. So you can write that definition. I'll tell you what to write. This just it is a explanation part. So first write down this inclination of a line. Slope of a line you write, and in that first definition you write inclination of line. The angle theta made by the line L with positive direction of x-axis and measured anti-clockwise is called inclination of line. And then definition of your slope of line. See, theta is the inclination of line L, then tan theta is the slope or gradient of line this. Okay, and even they have said whose inclination is 90 degree, it is not defined, means theta is not equal to 90 degree. It is denoted by m. M is equal to tan theta is not equal to 0. Slope of x axis is 0 and slope of y axis is not defined. You can write it. See, if your theta is less than 90 degree, then slope you get is positive, okay, and if theta is 90 degree, I have said it is not defined, right, which should be infinity. If it is greater than 90 degree, slope is negative, which means your slope passing through the x axis. See, I was considering direction should be positive axis, if it is passing here, if it is here, if it is like this, if it is like this, okay, it depends on that. Now we'll see slope of a line when coordinates of any 2 points of the line are given. Now same, a line passing, okay, here it was passing through positive side of x axis, it was. Now suppose here they have given you 2 points, okay, suppose it is passing through 2 points, p x1 y1 q x2 y2, and this it is angle theta, it is making an angle theta, okay. Suppose I draw perpendicular, okay, I have drawn perpendicular QR PM, okay. Now see here, this line, it is parallel to same x axis, and this angle it is making 30 degree, means obvious here also it is making same theta, not 30, theta, right. Here if it is making theta, means obvious here also it will make theta, right. So now if here it is coming, your slope of line we were finding, right, for this theta, so this also becomes the same. So here also it will be a slope of line. So what we can take, slope of line PQ, this is PQ, which is equal to tan theta. Okay, so tan theta, how it is given in your triangle QMP, it is like how perpendicular by base, right, perpendicular QM divided by MQ, I can take MQ divided by MP. This how in your triangle, here I can consider in triangle QMP, yes, QMP. So in this triangle, if you see MPQ, if you take QM, QM is what? See, whole here QR is Y2, right? QR is whole Y2. This is whole Y2, right? Now here you see this part is, this much is Y1, right, x1 Y1, this part is Y1. So obvious here RM also will be Y1. So QM will be what? QM will be Y2 minus Y1. Same goes with your MP. MP will be what? X2 minus X1, right? So slope of a line PQ means slope of a 2 points, line passing through 2 points, its slope is given by this M. How it is? Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1, okay. This in basic like I have given, okay. I hope you have understood. Now we'll go for condition of parallelism, means 2 lines parallel. I have taken here 2 lines, okay, L1, L2. So slope of line, suppose this is your angle alpha and it is making angle beta. So slope of L1 becomes what? Tan alpha, right? Tan alpha, which is M1 we give, and slope of your L2, M2, that becomes tan beta, right? And here these lines are parallel. If lines are parallel means it will be equal, right? Yes, whatever the angles, whatever we make, they are equal. So alpha is equal to beta. So if alpha is equal to beta means here obvious tan alpha is equal to tan beta, right? Tan alpha, tan beta, it was slope M1, M2 only, right? So hence if 2 non-vertical lines L1, L2 are parallel, if and only if their slopes are equal, okay. M1 and M2 if they are equal means their lines are vertical. Same goes for the condition of perpendicularity. See, if L1 is perpendicular to L2, L1 slope M1, M2, okay. If they are perpendicular means it will be M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1, okay. Their condition will be what? Equal to minus 1. Hence, two non-vertical lines are perpendicular to each other if and only if their reciprocals are negative reciprocals of each other. If and only if their slopes are negative reciprocals of each other. That is, your M2 will be equal to what? Minus 1 by M1. So M1 into M2 is basically minus 1. If you consider with the textbook part, that is also here L1 perpendicular L2, okay. So L1 makes angle alpha, yes, slope tan alpha, L2 beta tan beta, but along with exterior angle if you see beta will be 90 plus alpha. So basically it is tan beta and this becomes tan of 90 plus alpha. Tan 90 plus alpha becomes minus cot alpha, right? Cot alpha. Cot in terms of tan, how it is written? This minus 1 by tan alpha. Tan beta means your M2, okay? Minus 1 by your tan alpha is your M1. So basically your M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1, okay? How you got in the same way, okay? For example, I have taken find the slope of line passing through the points 3, minus 2 and minus 1, 4. So slope of line passing through the points 3, minus 2, minus 1, 4. How it is given? M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, right? So same, y2 minus y1 is again minus 2 divided by x2 is minus 1 minus x1 is 3. So I get 4 plus 2 as your 6. Minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4. So 2 3s are 2 2s are. So your slope is minus 3 by 2. Understood? The formulas how we have to use. You have to remember this all part, okay? It is like important, this and everything only. It's kind of formula. Say everything formulas, you can write it again in your formulae notes, okay? These all parts. Only condition for parallel util and m1 is equal to m2. Condition of perpendicularity m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Just main. Then slope of a line 2 points, it is given by such. Slope of line is given by m is equal to tan theta, okay? Next topic we will see angle between two lines. So same, your lines L1, L2, okay? This is O, it is making an angle theta. See, suppose when they are telling angle between two lines, okay, when two lines will be there. So here angles will be two angles. See, one will be your theta, which is your acute angle, and here also you will get this, you can take as your phi. This will be obtuse angle, right? So when they are telling angle means they are taking both the angles. So we will just see it how we can do. So L1, L2. So here L1 theta, it is making an angle alpha 1, okay, and L2 you can take, it is making an angle alpha 2. Now suppose, now we'll make use of our exterior angle. See, in your triangle, suppose here this exterior angles, right, whatever it is equal to our interior angles, right? Theta exterior angle is equal to sum of interior angles, right? So the same ways here alpha 2 will be equal to alpha 1 plus theta. We want to find for what? Theta. So theta will be basically alpha 2 minus alpha 1. And if we apply tan, so applying tan on both sides will be tan theta is equal to tan of alpha 2 minus 1 means tan of A minus B. Tan A minus B is tan A, right? Tan A minus tan B whole divided by 1 plus tan A into tan B, right? Tan of A minus B formula, tan A minus tan B whole divided by 1 plus tan A into tan B. Now here tan alpha 2, see tan, oh sorry, I forgot to tell you this. Now when you are taking obvious slope of a line L1 which will be equal to m1 tan alpha 1, slope of a line L2 will be m2 is equal to tan of alpha 2. So tan alpha 2 is what? m2 minus tan alpha 1 is m1, 1 plus m2 into m1, right? This is tan theta, okay? See, up to here we have just reached the formula, okay? Further some cases are there, we will see it, then you will get the exact your angle between the formula. Okay. Now as I said you, we are taking this as acute and obtuse, both will be there. So suppose your tan theta, okay, tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 whole divided by m plus 1 plus m1 into m2. So if this is acute angle means obvious this will be positive, so this factor must be positive, okay. So when theta is acute angle, when theta is your acute angle, it will be positive. But the same, now your angles are in such a way, if your angles is such a way, then this becomes automatically obtuse, right? So that time, sorry, this acute angle will be negative, so that time we will consider the phi, obtuse angle, okay. That time this angle we consider it, the time this angle will, this we will consider as your acute and this will consider as your obtuse angle, understood? When it is negative means when you consider here, so this part becomes negative in your case 2. So obvious, this factor also becomes your negative. Here your theta plays acute and phi plays your obtuse role. But when if it is like this, tan theta becomes negative, right? And your tan phi will be, this will be positive, this will be negative, which means that your theta is obtuse. Here in your second case, 1 plus m2 m1, suppose your angles are changed. So here theta will be obtuse, phi will be acute, right? So this becomes in negative, here it comes positive. So like this two cases are coming. So at the end, what the formula they have given is, the angle between formula they are given, tan theta is equal to modulus m2 minus m1 whole divided by 1 plus m2 into m1. This is your actual formula for angle between two lines, right? Your irrespective of positive, negative. See, in your modulus, if you get positive also means it will be positive. If you get negative, then also it becomes positive. Why? Because it is under modulus. So as I have said you, modulus whenever it comes, if it is minus 1 means you will get 1 only, and if it is modulus 1 also means you will get 1. So modulus plays this role. Okay, as you can tell 1 plus m1 m2, this shouldn't be equal to 0. Okay, your denominator shouldn't be equal to 0. So this is your formula for your angle between two lines. I hope this much is clear for you. Okay, from this you will find your acute angle, means theta we are finding, right? Acute angle theta, if we get acute angle we will get obtuse also, right? Why? Phi will be 180 degree minus theta. Okay, in problems you will understand what I am telling. Now your last part of this is collinearity of 3 points. Now collinearity means what? As I have said you, now here you have a point A, suppose this is x1 y1, and here you have B x2 y2, and here again you have C x3 y3. Lying on the same means collinearity, right? They are collinear. If 3 points are lying in same line, then we tell it as they are collinear. Now suppose 2 lines are parallel, right? We are telling slope of m1 equal to m2 if they are parallel. If we take this A, B, okay, and this is CD. So here AB is parallel to your CD. Then if they are parallel means m1 is equal to m2, right? Now suppose this only AB. CD also comes here, and we are taking a common point A, B, C. The same 2 parallel lines. If I take this as BC only, 2 parallel lines, they are coinciding, right? 2 parallel lines only, they are coinciding with one common point. When they were parallel, the slopes were equal only, right? So when they coincide with one point, obvious this slopes also will be equal. So here I can tell slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. How it will be? Slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. This only means your collinearity of 3 points. Collinear means 3 points lying on the same line. If 3 points or if 2 points they are lying on the same line, they are called as collinear. Okay, like this I'll do AB only and your CD. Then if they are coinciding, they are taking B as a common point. So AB from your BD. So here how it is, like BC they have taken. So slope of AB will be equal to your slope of BC. Okay. Now for example, see here they have given L1 2 points and L2 2 points. They are telling you to find the angle. So first you have to find the slope, right? Slope formula is what? Y1 m1 is equal to y2 minus y1 whole divided by x2 minus x1. So m1 basically you will get 3 by 2. In the same way for m2 you have to do y2 minus y1, okay, x2 minus x1. So you get 7 by 1. Angle, how it is calculated? Tan theta is equal to modulus m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m2 into m1, right? So tan theta m2 is what? 7, m1 is 3 by 2 whole divided by 1 plus 7, 3 by 2. Taking your LCM, you will get 2 7s are 14 minus 3 whole divided by 2. Okay, We are also taking LCM. 2 1s are 2 plus 7 3s are 21 by 2. So 2 get cancels. So technically I am having tan theta 14 minus 3, I will get 11 divided by 20 plus 21 is 23. So if positive also means modulus, you will get tan, this will be tan theta is equal to 11 by 23. But we want theta, and theta how it is given? Theta is given as tan inverse 11 by 23. So this theta we have got for your acute angle. So this is your acute angle, right? The same, your obtuse angle will be what? Phi is equal to 180 minus theta. So 180 theta you have got tan inverse 11 by 23. Understood how you have to find the angles? Sometimes they will give you M1, M2 also. Slope they might have been given, and directly they will tell you to find out the angle. Okay. This is all. Just remember the formulas and all. Based on that we can solve the exercise part. So we will meet in the next class. Thank you, students.